The newest Great Wolf Lodge just opened this past weekend in Mashantucket, Connecticut. Located next to the Foxwoods Resort and Casino, this is a large hotel for families with all sorts of amenities, most notably the largest indoor water park in all of New England. This review will focus on the water park, but it will also cover everything you need to know about the hotel as well. The Mashantucket Pequot tribe opened a high-stakes bingo hall on their reservation in 1986 and named it Foxwoods. In 1992, they transformed the facility into a full-fledged casino. But the expansion did not stop there. Today, the complex features 2 different hotel towers, an outlet mall, all sorts of dining options, and some entertainment options. Ever since the 1990s, there were rumors of Foxwoods getting an amusement or water park. At one point, Six Flags even considered building a ground-up theme park here, but they instead acquired Riverside Park in Agawam, Massachusetts, which today is known as Six Flags New England, to enter the region's market. Flash forward to 2022. Great Wolf Lodge announced they would build a resort adjacent to Foxwoods. They have nearly 24 locations in North America. These hotels are known for their woodsy aesthetic, kid-friendly options, and most notably, indoor water parks. The region was already home to a Great Wolf Lodge in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. That location originally opened as Cocoa Key, but it was transformed into a Great Wolf Lodge in 2014 at a cost of $66 million. Today, this hotel features 406 rooms and a 68,000 square foot indoor water park. The Connecticut location was built from the ground up and would be even larger. It would feature 549 rooms and a 92,000 square foot indoor water park, on top of additional amenities. This hotel was built at a cost of $300 million. It was originally scheduled to open in 2024, but it was later moved to April 2025. It is nearly identical to the Naples, Florida, and Webster, Texas locations in terms of size, style, and attractions. The hotel is quite literally a 5-minute walk from Foxwoods, as it is located across the street. If you arrive by car, you will find a large outdoor parking lot. Parking used to be free at Great Wolf Lodges, but most locations, including this one, now charge $15 per night per vehicle. You then step inside and are greeted by a grand lobby. This feels like an upscale ski lodge. In front of you is a large and cozy fireplace. Then the walls are lined with colorful video screens that would change all throughout the day. This aesthetic carries throughout much of the first floor area. Off to your left is the check-in area. You can either speak to a representative or self-check in at a kiosk. All guests are given wristbands. This functions as your room key, water park admission, and if you choose, your payment method. The cheapest rooms start at $200 to $300 per night if you visit on a weekday. I think this is a great price considering it includes the room and water park access. However, weekend rates are very high, hovering around the $700 to $1,000 mark. We stayed in a base room. It was in pristine condition considering we visited opening weekend and was sized similarly to your standard hotel room. There also are larger suites available. Most Great Wolf Lodges allow non-resort guests to buy day passes to the water park. For example, these are available at the Fitchburg location. These are available in limited quantities to minimize crowding. These cost as little as $40 on off-peak weekdays, but as much as $150 during holidays and school vacation periods. However, the Connecticut location currently does not offer day passes. I suspect they will in the future after the initial opening period has passed, and I think it would be a wise decision. They could get a lot of foot traffic from Foxwoods, especially from kids and families. This water park is superior to anything at Foxwoods for that age group and demographic. Now let's talk about the Great Geyser water park in depth. It is located towards the back of the resort and has an ornate entrance. Upon seeing that, I was optimistic the inside would be better themed than the other Great Wolf Lodges, but this one was very plain. There is barely any theming. There are just some basic backgrounds painted onto the walls, so this place feels more like an industrial warehouse. The ceiling is all wood with large colorful pipes running along it. However, the building does let in a good amount of natural light at least. While the ceiling is not a glass skylight like some water parks, the back wall and sides are lined with plenty of windows. Immediately in front of you once you enter the water park is Otter Cave Waterworks. This is a large play structure targeted mostly to kids. There are all sorts of water features, including a large dump bucket. This is quite busy and it creates a lot of kinetic energy. Then there also are 4 body slides attached to it. All of them are on the milder side, making them perfect for younger guests. The primary slide tower is located in the back right of the park. This is home to every single adult slide. It is an eye-catching structure with the different colored tubes winding about. There are 7 different slides to choose from. I believe all of them are provided by ProSlide. This typically is the manufacturer of choice for Great Wolf Lodge. There are 2 family raft slides, 2 body slides, 1 standard tube slide, and then a dueling water coaster. The latter is named Rapid Racer and it is quite fun. 2 pairs of guests can race each other to the bottom. The troughs run side by side the whole way down, and they even open up at points, so it really leans into the competitive aspect. It also has decent pacing. It just does not have the length of the other water coasters out there. There is just 1 main drop and uphill ascent. That drop does deliver a nice pop of airtime if you're on the left side. You don't get that on the right side for some reason, despite the courses otherwise appearing similar. And the following ascent is brisk and soaking. I have a full review if you want to learn more about this slide. 2 additional notes about this slide. 1, it was suffering quite a bit of downtime opening weekend. The ride kept faulting whenever tubes either cleared the incline too slowly or not at all. This would cause the slide to go down for 10 to 15 minutes. This happened repeatedly. I suspect this will be sorted out long term, but it could impact you if you're visiting soon. All the other slides operate without any issues. 2, the rules on the website are incorrect. I believe they were copied from a Rapid Racer at another Great Wolf location that has not a water coaster. The website is correct at least that riders need to be at least 42 inches tall to ride, and the max weight for 2 riders is 400 pounds. Not stated is the fact that there's also a minimum weight for 2 riders of 150 pounds, and you can only experience a slide in pairs, no more, no less. The part in the website stating you can ride alone in a single or double tube is incorrect. I really hope this is updated because it could become a major source of confusion. My favorite slide here is Pequot Plunge. This is a sophisticated family raft slide. It starts off with a mini funnel. The drop into it is super steep, and it offers some nice airtime. The middle section has solid speed and some light G's in a helix. Then the finale is a large toilet bowl. This is visually stunning, and the exit is sneaky thrilling as you have a tight curved drop into the splashdown pool. The other family raft slide is River Canyon Run. This is a gentler experience, but it's still enjoyable for all. It has no notable drops. Instead, it has a windy course. The best parts are a super tight helix with some G's and the illuminated markings on the walls. The other tube slide is Alberta Falls. This was not anything special if you're a thrill seeker, but it's fine for those with gentler tastes. It had a basic course with some gradual turns. The final 2 slides are both body slides, High Paw Holler and Forest Flume. While it appears you can race, Forest Flume will always win because it has a shorter course. This one has good speed the whole way down. High Paw Holler has good speed too, but it has a more interesting layout. There are some tight saucer turns at the start, which is unique to see in a body slide. The middle has a snappy turn. Then the finale pulls some good G's. I would hit the runoff trough dizzy each time from all the directional changes, and thankfully, both these body slides were smooth on my back. There are 2 staircases accessing the attractions. The family raft slides and body slides are accessible via the back left staircase. You don't have to carry a raft or tube up there. They arrive via a conveyor belt. The tube slides are accessible via the front right staircase. You carry your tubes up on these ones. You grab the tubes next to the splashdown pool. Those riding Alberta Falls grab either a light single or double tube. Those riding Rapid Racer have to grab the heavier yellow tubes. These are quite bulky, and we saw a lot of kids struggling to lift them on their own. Crowds were very light for opening weekend, so nothing was more than a 5-minute wait. Great Wolf Lodges typically do a good job limiting capacity, so slide lines rarely ever exceed 10 to 15 minutes. I suspect that'll be the case with this location as well. Beyond the slides, this water park has a few different pools. There's the Slaptail Pond wave pool in the back. This one is on the smaller side for a wave pool, but it fits in with the family-friendly motif. The better pool in my opinion is Cyclone Cove. This has a series of basketball hoops. Adjacent to it is Bigfoot Pass, a lily pad crossing experience. This was an absolute hit with kids, but adults are welcome to try as well. Kids have their own dedicated area in the back left corner in Otter Springs though. Then there is also a lazy river in Crooked Creek. It circles around the water play structure. The course did not have any theming or sprayers, but the current flow is much faster than most lazy rivers. The entire water park is super comfortable, as it is climate controlled to 84 degrees. On top of that, all the staff members we interacted with were super friendly. Now let's run through some additional points. There are plenty of lounge chairs freely available. You can relax here or store your belongings. Then there are also cabanas available for an upcharge. Alternatively, you can purchase a locker. These are quite pricey though, ranging from $18 to $32 depending on the size. We were able to keep all our stuff in the room, especially because the wristband serves as your keycard and wallet, so we didn't need to buy a locker, but I could see these being very helpful for those visiting in the future with day passes. Towels are included with admission. These are available from a kiosk to the left of the water park entrance. Lastly, there are some dining options available inside the water park itself. Then there are more restaurants available in the rest of the hotel. We instead chose to eat at Foxwoods, so I cannot speak to their quality. What other amenities does this resort have? There's the Howler's Peak Ropes course, which includes several obstacles and even a zip line. Beneath it is the Howlin' One mini golf. The course looked basic, but the placement was neat. Also nearby, you have the Northern Lights Arcade, Ten Paw Alley Bowling, and Magic Quest. All these are upcharges. You can either pay per activity or purchase a bundled rate. The hotel also has a few different stores. This includes a general goods store and even a Build-A-Bear workshop. Do I recommend the Great Wolf Lodge Mashantucket? For the weekday rate? Absolutely. I think that is a stellar value. The rooms are nice, the hotel atmosphere is cool, and the indoor water park is very enjoyable. The attraction lineup is not overly large, but Pequot Plunge, Rapid Racer, and High Paw Holler are 3 good slides. When paired with the low crowds, this is almost guaranteed to be a pleasant experience. I think the weekend rates are a bit steep though, so I probably would try to avoid the highest rates. And I do hope they eventually offer day passes for those who do not want to stay overnight. How does this compare to the other Great Wolf Lodges I have visited? I think the hotel itself is the nicest of the properties I have visited. The fact it was built from the ground up unlike some others I have visited probably helps. I love the lighting effects in the lobby and the wide range of amenities. As for the water park, I think it's towards the middle of the pack, at least based on my tastes. I think the nearby Fitchburg location offers superior slides for thrill seekers, but the Connecticut location has a deeper lineup for families. Those are my thoughts on the Great Wolf Lodge Mashantucket at the Foxwoods Resort in Connecticut. What are your thoughts about this brand new resort and water park? Do you plan to check it out? Let me know down in the comments. I also know there are not many reviews or trip reports from this place yet, so if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them down below. If you enjoyed this review, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there will be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.